Welcome back to Brevard Sports Network. I'm Andre Xavier. Brevard County is home to some of the most beautiful beaches in the state of Florida and also some of the best surfing waves in the world. Naturally, that's going to produce some pretty strong swimmers. I sat down with two of those swimmers, one Sawyer Hackett from Melbourne High and Sawyer Davis from Satellite Beach, who share a first name, an astonishing work ethic, and a competitive friendship that fuels their Olympic dreams. However, their swimming journeys cannot have been more different. I'm here with Sawyer Davis. I'm here with Sawyer Hackett, number 20 in the state of Florida, and freshly Ohio State commit, fresh Ohio State Buckeye out of Melbourne High School, the Bulldogs, class of 2027. Thanks for joining me, Sawyer. I appreciate you, brother. Welcome, Sawyer.
Thank you.
So you got second in states last year. What have you done this offseason to improve and go for the gold this year?
So obviously work harder at practice and then do more work on my underwaters, which is actually the fastest part of swimming, is my underwaters. Doing a lot more underwaters work than a lot of stroke work. And then also training in the gym.
In the summer, my team always switches to long course training. So I don't know if they can see behind, but this is a 25-yard pool behind us. Over the summer, we train 50 meters. So you have to swim a lot longer. It's very challenging, but it's very good for translating back to short course because it feels so much easier.
You're pretty strong in all four disciplines of swimming, breaststroke, backstroke, freestyle, butterfly. Which one's your favorite, or which one do you think you're strongest at?
So I think my favorite is butterfly for sure. Once you get going, it really feels like you're flying across the water.
So my strongest is sprint freestyle.
Sprint freestyle.
And then I'd say butterfly, backstroke, and then breaststroke.
The one I'm best at, though, is definitely breaststroke. Last year in February, I got my nationals cut, so I'll be going to nationals in December.
That's exciting.
I think I'm probably good at it because I'm a little bit bigger than some people, and breaststroke is a very muscle-driven stroke.
What is your goal for this season? Is it, to make states? Is it more individual or team oriented?
Individually is never going to change. It's always going to be get faster, go for gold, always try to win. From a team basis, it tends to change every year. Last year, I just wanted to get a relay to go to state, and we did. Let's go. And we actually made finals, so it blew my expectation out the water.
Yeah. Besides winning the gold medal this year in states, what else is your goal like beyond this year?
Okay, so beyond this year, obviously like LA 28.
No doubt.
That'd be cool, but that's really far out. My goal for like first year of college would probably be to make the conference team and the NCAA team.
What's the best advice you've ever gotten from a coach or a mentor?
The biggest piece of advice I was given was from ex-UF coach. He said, as a young swimmer, the best thing you can do is embrace every stroke. If you don't like backstroke, just keep doing it because maybe one day it will be one of your favorite strokes.
That like the slow people give up when it gets hard. So you just need to fight through the hard parts of practice to get fast.
I think that's developed me into a better swimmer because, as you know, I'm pretty good at all four now. It's because I train all four and I am willing to do all four at practice and at meets.
There you go. And you're willing to be diverse. You're willing to do it all. And that's important because then you develop all the skills, right? As many skills as you can. You are very studious. You're in a couple AP classes. You got AP Scholar. And so how do you balance the, schoolwork and also being a student athlete when you're trying to go to college?
Yeah, so that's very tough. It's a balance of planning. There are some assignments that always will take priority over others. And just accepting that you will have some nights of little sleep. As long as it means it gets done, you have to sacrifice.
Just do my classwork in school. I have a lot of time in between school and practice. It's really not too hard to balance being a student athlete. You just need to be disciplined and actually do your work in school.
Who has supported you throughout your process of being a student athlete?
My mom and my dad a lot. They help me out. Sometimes make stuff easier for me. Like if I have practice, then I get home late in the morning. Like they'll make my school lunch. That'll save me some time. I'll get to class on time.
My biggest supporters are definitely my parents. They have never, the only requirement in our house is be active. and I've appreciated that. It hasn't been a lot of pressure on me to be good. It's just come naturally.
What was more your favorite part about the recruiting process so far?
Ooh, my favorite part was definitely that visit. That was my first time on a college campus that wasn't for a swim meet or a swim camp. And for it to be a military academy and having one of the highest engineering programs in the nation, it was really cool to see that and get a tour. A friend of mine, other Sawyer at Satellite, very good friend of mine.
Nice.
He got an offer from FSU.
So you recently got recruited by a couple different schools, Florida State, Ohio State, but you just chose Ohio State, the Buckeyes. What did they do different to make you choose them?
I felt a lot more like the coaches believed in me a lot, because I haven't been swimming for super long, of course. And my times, like a lot of the times they were being recruited by those guys were faster than me, but they see my potential. They saw that I had potential, so that's why I went with them. I also like the fact that they had an indoor pool, which I've never trained in. I've always trained outdoor, and I liked how their pool was on campus.
How did you meet Sawyer Hackett?
Just at a swim meet, at swim meets. I haven't been swimming for super long, so I kind of came out of nowhere, and then we met each other at meets. Like our coaches were close friends.
Nice.
We were on separate teams, and then our teams combined. So now we're on the same team. So we met when we were on different teams at swim meets. Well, I mean, we have the same name. It's like two fast kids in Brevard. Like sometimes we try and see who's like the best Sawyer at practice.
Yeah.
It is good to have him at practice, like in competition, because he's more of a distance swimmer and I'm a sprinter.
So you kind of utilize more like your legs and stuff with the freestyle, right? Is that kind of more your strength?
Yeah, freestyle's my strength. My legs are becoming my strength now. Yeah. Surfing, the motion's freestyle.
Right.
So
when you're paddling out and everything.
I've kind of just had that, like my arms were just in shape for freestyle.
Do you think surfing kind of helped you prepare for swimming?
It helps me so much.
Yeah.
I think that's why I'm a sprinter, because like you have to paddle a heavy board, constantly duck diving. Like it's really good training.
What swimmer did you idolize growing up? You know, was it Michael Phelps? Was it a different one? Lochte?
Ooh, okay. So for me, I've never had one.
Right.
I've always taken the greatness from a bunch. You know, Ryan Lochte, with the way he innovated the sport and his dolphin kick, I applied that to my swimming. Michael Phelps is just the GOAT. He's most gold medals. Caleb Dressel's the fastest human on the planet.
Yep. What is your favorite memory from swimming? Like even when you were little or anything? Favorite memory?
Probably when I raced Caleb Dressel.
Okay.
He's the world record holder in the 50 free. And I raced in the lane next to him. And then he like reached over the lane and dapped me up after. Like all my friends were there recording, and it was just cool.
That is cool. Wow, yeah, world record holder. And you're trying to get there one day, maybe break his record, right? Do you have any advice for any swimmers that are coming up, or any student athletes in general, that you think would help them and get to the next level?
Like take me for example. I have only been swimming for two years, and I could do it. So there are kids on my team that ask me like, "You think I could go D1?" And they're freshmen. It's like, yeah, you can definitely do it. Absolutely. You just need to put in the work. Like it can be done.
Can be done.
Yeah.
I love that.
For recruiting, my biggest piece of advice is branch out. I've noticed a lot of young swimmers or inexperienced swimmers, they always tend to think, oh, I'm not good enough to swim in college. You are. You really are. You just have to look. And if you are inexperienced, I would say you can ask for help, of course. That's the most important thing. Get the fundamentals. But when I'm helping people, I can only give you the tools. I can't tell you how you use them, because that's going to depend on the person. So branch out, be kind of innovative with what you do, and you will find what works, and you'll apply that, and next thing you know, you'll be chasing greatness. You
said you've recently got into swimming, and what is something that you learned about yourself through swimming?
That I have like good determination if there's a goal. Like I used to, like in school, I used to not really care that much about my grades because I didn't have a goal. I was just gonna go to like maybe some college. I didn't have huge goals. Then I started swimming. I started to learn that if you want to be a student athlete, you have to have good grades, because as a swimmer, colleges need to see that.
It made you realize that you're capable of so much more, and capable of being disciplined. And I'm glad that worked out for you, brother. I appreciate you. You for sure are chasing greatness yourself. And I'm excited to see where you take your career, and I wish you luck for the rest of the year.
Of course,
Thanks
thank
a
you.
lot, Sawyer. Appreciate you. Sawyer, I appreciate you for taking the time with me. Sawyer Davis from the Scorpions of Satellite Beach. Check him out. He's going for gold this year in swimming on the freestyle. And I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. Thank you. For Brevard Sports Network, I'm Andre Xavier. Be on the lookout for more of our recruitment spotlight.